Alright guys, check it out. My project today is to do the big three on my system, you know, the wire upgrade. And I just stopped by my boys at Chaos and I got some zero gauge, about 15 feet, and I got some ring terminals, some zero gauge terminals. And you know, the big three is when you upgrade your wire going from your alternator to your battery. So I'm gonna put a zero gauge on that, and from the negative on the battery, the ground to the engine ground, upgrade that to zero gauge, and the other negative on the battery going to the chassis. So I'm gonna put zero gauge in all of those, you know, help the voltage in my system a little bit. So alright, my next stop, I'm going to Lowe's to get a little propane torch, you know, so I can solder these connections, because I hate crimping them, because you know you can't rely on the just crimping by itself. So I'm gonna go get a little torch, and I think I need to get some more solder too. So I'll keep you updated throughout the day as my progress goes on. Peace. Alright, next update for the big three. Got my propane torch, I'm sorry. You know, the little attachment, and a little starter. So alright, next stop, I think I'm all set. Going home to get the actual solder from my garage, and then I'm going to my dad's shop to work on it out of this cold. Alright, later. Alright guys, sorry I kind of forgot about filming, but alright, I'm here and I started on it already, and I cut and measured the length of the 3 wires that I need. And like I said, the first one is from the alternator, coming from the positive lead on the battery right here, all the way to the alternator right here. So I'll upgrade that one to zero gauge because this one isn't going to work. Let's see, the next one I do is from the negative on the battery to the engine ground down there. You can't really see it, but it's not that long. And the next one is just from the negative on the battery to the frame, which is back there. So that's it, and I already measured it, cut the length with some zero gauge. I have a lot left over. I wish I didn't get so much because this stuff is pretty expensive. But now I'm about to, you know, strip the wiring and get to putting the terminals on it. Alright, later. Alright guys, quick update. I did the bottom half, well, one side of all 3 wires, so you know the wires exposed, so I could solder the terminals on. And I just wanted to let y'all know how I stripped the wires, because it's really a pain in the butt when you're dealing with the zero gauge wire. So what I did was I clipped with my crimpers a little bit of the surrounding until I got it all the way around enough so I could just pull it right off. That's pretty much how it was. It wasn't really hard. The zero gauge wire is such a pain though. Alright, so let me do these other 3 real quick and I'll give you another update. Peace. Alright, this is what I was talking about. I snipped with the crimpers all the way around, so this can just slipped off like that. Now you got your exposed zero gauge. Alright, let me do these other 2 real quick. Alright, I got all of them off, both sides. Now it's time to put the ring terminals on and get ready for soldering. Alright guys, got the terminals all set. All you need to do is really a little propane torch, motor zone with the fitting, some ring terminals, something to get the torch started, and some solder with flux in it so it'll stick, and zero gauge. So let me go ahead and get this started. Okay guys, let's see, I did 3 of them. I soldered 3 of them. You know, it's not really a clean job. I wanna fix it up a little bit, but I got them going. what I did was I took the torch, started it up, and I heated this side of the terminal, and I took the solder with my left hand because I'm left-handed, and I put the solder, I applied it to the inside of the terminal by the wire, and it just kept going until I thought it was enough, you know, to stick for now. But I'm not sure how much solder I have, so I want to put a little bit on every one until I'm sure I have enough for all 6. So that's what I did. I did 3 of them. Let me do the other 3. Okay, guys, I got everything sorted up, ready to go. Next step is putting the wires in the truck. All right, y'all. I forgot to make a video after I put the big 3 in. So this is me just showing y'all the result a couple days later. I didn't take the voltage before, so I don't really know what I was reading at. I don't have a voltmeter on me, so I can't really tell you, but I know when I have the sound up and all the marines on and stuff, the factory needle doesn't move at all. But alright, that's the 0 gauge right there, going from the alternator right there to the positive lead on the battery. Alright, that's both the grounds. This is the one going from the negative to the frame back there, and the other one is going from the negative on the battery to down there. I don't know if you can see it, yeah, right there, the engine ground. But that's it. But like I said, yeah, it made a pretty noticeable difference. Happy I did it. It's pretty easy. Cost me around $100 for everything. I did it all myself. The wire was the most expensive part. Alright, that's it.